So I'm here with Diane this morning, and Diane came to our office with a few complaints. She has a thyroid issue. She had a lot of fibromyalgia type symptoms, and some musculoskeletal complaints as well. So, Diane, why don't you just tell the audience a little bit about what your symptoms were when you first came, or what brought you into the office?
I was just very stiff and couldn't move, and the shoulder was really giving me a lot of trouble. I couldn't really do things. When I try to walk, I just couldn't walk and lift my legs or do anything. And I like to say that when I would try to get dressed in the morning, I would have to like stretch my leg out and try to like lasso my toes with my underwear so I could get them up higher on this leg, that I could get them on this leg.
Uh-huh.
And now I can actually put my underwear on like a normal person.
Which doesn't sound like a lot, but it is a lot.
It is a lot, yes.
If your husband wasn't around, you might get stuck somewhere without being able to get dressed, right?
I just have to go underwear with
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Wear a dress.
So some of the other things that you're having problems with was a lot of fatigue.
Yes.
Initially.
Mm-hmm. I've been coming for several months, and it's like there were so many things that are better now and it's so much better. I don't remember how bad it was.
Yeah.
And I had just gotten to the point where I had to have something done. I'm so glad I found Dr. Lawrence, because she's helped me with my diabetes and getting that under control, and she's really helped me with being able to move again. I was where I could to try to get in and out of the car, I'd have to lift my leg with my hands to get my legs in and out of the car and things like that. And I actually can get in my car now and drive places, and I'm trying to start a little exercise program now.
Yeah.
I couldn't.
I was going to say 3 months ago, I don't think you could have even thought about doing that.
I would try and just couldn't, so I would give up. And now I feel like I might get back a little more to normal. I'm not that old, and I don't want to feel as old as I was feeling, and I feel more youthful, I guess.
Uh-huh.
For an old woman to say that, I don't feel like I'm 90 years old. I feel more like I'm my age.
Right.
And then
excellent. And tell us a little bit about, we did some things with your diet.
Mm-hmm.
And part of the thing we did with your diet was because we know you have a thyroid issue. We basically just took you off gluten, and that was a little, when we broached that initially, there was a little resistance there. But tell us about how that went.
I didn't think I would be able to do it because bread is an integral part of my life, or was. But it was so easy. Luckily my husband did it with me because he had a problem also. But I'm in charge of the food, so what comes in the house is what I bring in, and I just don't bring it in anymore. And I check labels and be sure, anything, and you have to be careful. Almost any
it's in everything.
Foods, even like soups and things. You use soups and things to thicken your stews or whatever. You can't do that anymore. You have to substitute and look on the gluten-free areas, and
yes, which they're getting bigger all the time, because so many other people are experiencing the same problem that you're experiencing. You also had some problems with your skin and being itchy and things like that, which a lot of times can be related to food sensitivity. So tell us a little bit about that.
I would be really I don't have any now, but my arms would just be totally coated with I think it was sort of like hives, itchy things where I would scratch, and it just, I couldn't help it. And that's like almost totally gone away until I eat something that I know I shouldn't eat, and
your body tells you
back, and that's helped me a lot to cut out some things, because as I could see what things made those symptoms go away,
right,
I didn't like having those symptoms.
What it did was
leave them. I was more able to leave them off.
And what happened was you were able to recognize that food was not working for you, and you could connect it to when you ate it, you had bad symptoms.
And I'm totally gluten free now, and it really 1 week just being aware and trying to check on what was there and all.
And that's been a big help in managing your blood sugar.
Yes, it has.
Tell us a little bit about what happened with the blood sugar, where you were at before, and what you've seen now.
It was totally out of control to the very high end almost where you should be going to the hospital because it's so high. And now it's more regular. I'm keeping it down in a more, instead of here, it's more here.
Closer to their normal range.
To where it should be, and not so many highs and so many lows. And I still have them, but
right.
not, like this high.
Right.
Now it's just to this high and down, but it's more in the normal range.
We still have some work to do on that. And what we did was, there were so many dietary things that, because really your diet wasn't very good when we first saw you. So we had to kind of do it in a slow kind of way so that you wouldn't just get frustrated and feel like you couldn't do it. Mm-hmm. So what we've done is we've eliminated the gluten. Now we're going to just eliminate the rest of the grains. Mm-hmm. And then our next step is to take some of the dairy products out, because she knows that's a problem, because when she eats it, she gets itchy, and so she already knows she has a sensitivity there. Yes. But as we do that and really start to clean your diet up, that you're going to see the big changes, and you've already seen that. Yes, but there's more that we can do. I think we can get that down even to a better range. Naturally, just through dietary restrictions. Mm-hmm. And I mean, the food that you're eating is great food, don't you think? Mm-hmm. I mean, you're eating fish and chicken and salads and
the same things I was eating. I'm just preparing them differently, and I'm eliminating some things that the bad things that were not good. But Dr. Lawrence has helped me learn the better things for my blood sugar.
Yes.
I
naturally
very much appreciate it.
My pleasure. Some of we've done not a whole battery of tests as yet with Diane, but we did start off with doing some of the things that check on gut pathology, and she was found to have H. pylori, which we see is very, very common. So that's a little driving force behind some of the inflammation that we're still seeing going on there. So we're going to treat that, and then we're going to check back with you.
But I can walk again.
And you can put your underwear on again.
Yes. Yes.
That's a good
step.
Something
to celebrate some
And we're going to check back with Diane now that she's on her gym regimen, and we're getting down to really some good numbers for her blood sugar. We're going to check back with you in a couple months after we've implemented a few more of the things that we're going to do, and we're going to see how we're going to follow your progress.
Okay.
Sound good?
That's good.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.